Hello everyone, in this video here we have Tamil with Laoshu or Eli. Okay, so this is another Tamil lesson, and before we talked about different things that were used in the first dialogue, things that are going to be useful, things that we could use right away. All right, and from where we left off at. The last thing we were talking about was the dative case in the future tense. So I'm going to go ahead and read this dialogue over again, and then just let you guys know which part of the dialogue we're going to work on. All right. So we have, greetings. Are you Robert Smith? Yes, I am Robert Smith. Greetings. My name is Muruga, Professor Madivanan student. Pleased to meet you. Come, let's go to the hotel. You can rest up a bit. Fine, come, let's go. Okay, so here where it says come, let's go to the hotel, that's dative case. Okay, those of you who don't know what dative means, dative is a direction. You go into a certain place, or you go to a certain place, or to someone, something to someone. Like to me, it's interesting. That's called a dative. Okay, so what I've done here on the board, wrote some dative stuff you need to go over, so you guys can see. Okay, you should be able to see that. Alright, so dative. Okay, now in Tamil we have this. We have this key. I gotta rewrite it right here. Okay, first of all, we have the key, because I'm not sure how many of you guys can actually read Tamil characters, so I'm going to write it English way. So we have key and we have ku. Now the first rule here is whatever the word is, if the word ends with I or E, is the suffix is going to be a key. Okay. Now, if the word ends with a U or an A, then it's going to be a ku. Okay? And I have two examples here. The first example, we're going to use old taluku. Old taluku. Now, this means hotel. The original word is old talu. Old talu. Okay? That means hotel. Old talu. Okay, and as you can see, we have the ku here. Like I just told you that if the word ends with a U, then it's going to be the ku. It's going to take the ku suffix. So to the hotel, o talu ku, o talu ku, o talu ku, to the hotel. Okay. It's pretty easy. Let's see here. O taluku. So I wrote it in English here for those of you who can't read Tamil, but this is pretty much the same. O taluku. Okay. Now the next example will be tambiki. Now the original word, tambi. Tambi. That means younger brother. Okay, Tambi. And as you can see, we have key here. Okay, we have key. Big Y because it ends with an I. So if it ends with an I or E, it will take the key. Here it ends with a U, so it takes ku. Okay, Tambiki. Tambiki. To the younger brother. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's pretty easy. All right. Now, the last thing here. Now this key here, it has another meaning. Okay, it could also mean, or it can also be used for talking about possessions of property or quality. Okay. Possessions or quality, or possessions of property and quality. Alright? So this example here, we'll say the pride of America. That's what that is. The pride of America. Perume means pride, and you have America, America. Okay, America. So, same rule will apply as before. If the word ends with an I or E, it's going to take ki. If it ends with a U or A, it's going to take ku. Okay? So let's look at the word. Let's look at America. America, actually, America. Should have been double. Should have been another A here. America. Okay? So what does it end with? See that? Ends with an A. America. So what's going to happen? It's going to take the ku. It's going to take ku because it ends with an A, an I. So we have America ku perume. America ku perume. Perume. America ku perume. Alright, and here's the English spelling for those of you who can't read the Tamil letters. So that's pretty easy. It's not really that bad. The dative case here is not that bad. Just got to remember ki, ku, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's it for that. And now I'm going to make a second part. That's going to be about the future tense. And that will conclude everything for this Tamil lesson for today. So that's what they talked about in the first chapter, first dialogue, was pretty much the dative and in the future. So once you get these down, you can make sentences, practice, and move on to the next thing. Move on to the next dialogue and see what's useful there. So that will conclude this video, and I will make a second one for the future tense, and I will see you shortly.